What is going on, guys? This is Klutch once again, and as I promised, I am back with a squad builder challenge, and these are back to stay. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these because I absolutely love doing them in FIFA 12. If you are new to my channel and you don't know what the squad builder challenge series is about, it's basically where you suggest 3 random players for me to make a hybrid around, and I make the best possible hybrid I can from those players. Usually I pick them based on 2 factors, either whether it'll be a hard squad to make, or it's got some interesting players that I've never used in squad builders before and I want to try out. And that was the case for this video, because I've never used Ibra or Robben on this year's. I actually haven't even used Nasri because I've gone for other cams from the BPL. But talking about Ibra, I absolutely love this guy. A few people have told me, oh no, he's a waste of coins, don't get him, there's no point trying him. But I think a player is, how good a player is based on you and your skill set and how you use the player. Ibra is perfect for my playstyle. So I really enjoyed playing with him. If I could have made a compilation of all the fails and skill runs that I nearly completed with him, we'd be here for days, because this man was just amazing. Unfortunately, I didn't score that many of them. I scored a few, and I've got a few in the goals at the end, but I could have had a lot more. Nasri started off kind of slow to me. I didn't really like him at first, but he grew on me and he started bagging the goals, and he was actually pretty good cam. However, I will say that I still do prefer Oscar, Mata and Sandy Cazorla at cam over Nasri, because I don't know, they've just got that little bit extra in terms of my eyes, and for my playstyle. At right mid we had Robben. As you all know, I like to play down the middle. I don't really use the wings that much, I don't cross that much, so Robben was kind of wasted at times, but when he was on the ball he was absolutely phenomenal, definitely worth the coins, and he was a great player in the team. But moving on to the actual full squad, in net we have De Gea. The first time I ever used him, he was amazing. This time around he was an absolute bag of shit. He was terrible. I didn't feel safe with him in net. I wanted to discard him at one point and get a different keeper. I was actually going to get Petr Cech, but then I felt cheap. I didn't really want to get the more expensive keeper just for the squad. I could have got the informed De Gea as well. I could have tried him, but I actually thought the normal version would have done, but he played like a absolute retard at times. I didn't like him at all. But moving on to centre back, I don't even need to say anything about this guy. It's the OP man himself, David Luiz. I don't really actually need to say anything at all. I don't really need to say much about his partner either, who is Yunus Kabul. 2 of the most OP centre backs in the Premier League. Both got bags of pace, great defending, great heading, and decent strength as well. And they're both kind of tall, so they're decent on set pieces. They do bag goals off corners. The next centre back, who actually was a little decent surprise. I knew Dante was good, but I never knew how good his shot was. I was surprised. I never knew he had such a cannon of a left foot. Scored 2 decent goals that I've got in the goals compilation at the end. The one thing that did let him down, even though he is pretty fast for a centre back, with 68 pace, which is pretty decent, his acceleration seemed to be lacking. He did get caught out quite a bit by the slightly more pacey players. He couldn't really keep up, and David Luiz had to mop up for him. But other than that, he was fairly sturdy. I'm not too convinced in him. I'd rather have someone more overpowered like Santana in the team, to be fair. But yeah, moving on to defensive mid, we have our 3rd Brazilian. On a side note with Brazilians, I don't plan to use that many in the future squad builder challenges, because I see him as a bit of a cheat tool to make a hybrid. But it was practically the only way I could do this with Robben, because Javi Martinez would have meant having to get a Spanish centre back, and forget that. But anyway, Luis Gustavo, he was amazing on FIFA 12. This year he's not as good. This year he's just mediocre. He's just a good player to have in there that'll do the job defensively, but other than that he's kind of boring. Moving on to the next defensive mid, who was a lot better, Yaya Toure. He does everything. He can get forward, he can defend, he's got decent pace, great shooting, great strength, great passing as well, and dribbling. He's just the complete player. Perfect defensive mid for me in this team. Moving on to left mid, we have informed David Silva. Probably another player that was a bit wasted, but as I said with Robben, when he got on the ball he was fairly decent. I don't know, I prefer him at cam because against this, like, defenders like Kyle Walker and stuff like that, he's not getting past him for pace or strength. Maybe sometimes I can trick him and dribble around him, but for pace and strength you're not going to get anywhere with this guy. But if you're good with dribbling, then he'll actually do the job. But finishing off this team, final piece of the puzzle is Kevin Gamero. Wait, I don't even know if it's Kevin. Yeah, it's Kevin Gamero. He was the final piece of the puzzle. Did get a few goals. He's another mediocre player that was just in there to fill up the chemistry, really. What I actually ended up doing for the majority of the games was subbing Lucas on and putting him up front with Ibrahimovic. Even though it does bring down the chemistry here, there's actually no change to the chemistry in game, and also that gives me that 4-star skills that I love. I hate 3-star skillers because I can't just roulette. It's just so boring and annoying. So Gamero kind of got on my nerves with that 3-star skill, but he is a good goal scorer. Like if you need a goal, you can. His finishing is pretty good. So yeah, he does the job, but I still need that skill. So that's why I didn't really rate him that much, because of his 3-star skill. But other than that, if you don't really use skill, then he's a decent player if you need a cheap forward, because I think I got him for what, 350 coins. Yeah, I got him for 350 coins. And yeah, that's the end of this squad builder challenge. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Also, I need suggestions for the next one, so please do comment down below who you want to see. Give me 3 players. Could be as random as possible, as long as it's actually physically possible to make the squad. So don't give me like 3 goalkeepers or anything and be a troll. And now I said that, I know someone will. But anyways guys, thanks for watching. It has been Klutch. I'm going to leave some goals. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and don't forget to leave a like if you did, and also subscribe if you're new. But until next time, it has been Klutch. Peace. Also, Road to Manual Mastery has not stopped. That will continue in the next couple of days. It just does take a long time to edit, and I haven't really had that much time lately. But anyways, on to the goals.
I've left couple man in A&E. A judge called me a menace to society. I told him lock me up, throw away the key. I'm too right, I'm coming quietly, cause I don't wanna be on the streets no more. Everybody's on a gang ting, the police and all sorts. I swear, if I knew it was gonna be like this, fuck living good, I'd be chilling on the lifers. Dangerous would explain the roads in one word. In school they said I was superb. At the first sign of violence, I got kicked to the curb. Straight away I started blazing the herb. I was delusional, feeling like I'm lost in a maze. Age 16, yeah, they got me trapped in a cage. If I ever escape, fuck a hero, fuck wearing a cape. Fuck an S on my chest, all I need is plenty of page so I can express myself. Document the series of unfortunate events that got me in this mess. I've seen things in life that I'll never forget. I don't think I've ever been this blessed. I swear down, forget about lock, stock and 2 smoking barrels. I'm a street samurai and we hold bow and arrows, and I'm from Manny where the streets get tough and life is hard, but you'll never catch me drowning my sorrows. They say I flow like a waterfall. I tell them take that back, cause I'll never hit the bottom. Why you bragging about your troubles like I've not already got them? They see troubles are expensive, might get cheaper by the dozen. Cause the worse things get, the more I think fuck it. The worst can happen is I kick the bucket, and I can't wait to rest in peace, cause I'm grinding to the end, so death can be my stress relief. Look, I'm from a jungle where cheaters are the niggas, and lying to the 5-0, creeping trying to get us. An eagle is the chopper, and bitches are the vultures. No creatures in this rainforest, my jungle's multicultural. I got raised in a gang like on City of God. It's a pity that my city's a flop, but I'm loyal so I'm taking my city to the top. But you would've never thought it when I sat down the block, writing bars trying to express myself. Document the series of unfortunate events that got me in this mess. I've seen things. Don't let my swagger phase ya.
got something tucked in my blazer.